Welcome to R&R, where bad media from the past needs a beating. And in the month of July, we are having a sports month. But we are reviewing some very shitty sport movies. We are starting off this month with awful movie number 1, Cheerleader Ninjas. And judging by the cover, this is really gonna be a piece of shit with a bunch of, badly portrayed cheerleaders, as you can see on the cover, put together for the sole purpose of making a bunch of guys jerk off. Just saying the title of this movie just spells out disaster and stupidity in every way possible. I mean, what's next? Cheerleader dogs? Cheerleaders are athletes and ninjas are slick, kick-ass martial artists, though. But cheerleaders are often depicted in media as slutty bimbos, which I strongly oppose. Wait, other titles we didn't use? Crouching Tiger, Hidden 375? I mean, what's the point of this, man? The hell? Yeah, it sums up the entire story and synopsis right here in the intro. And get this, it even has the balls that says, based on a true story that I completely made up. What sense does that make? I mean, any film student would just laugh at this. It's not supposed to be told from a director's point of view unless the movie's about them. And the story opens up with an educational video explaining the evils of the internet and what it's doing to our kids. And they blame the cheerleaders of Happy Valley High School. No, really. Yes, really. Happy Valley is the name of their school. That's obviously not a marching band. That's like an audio recording of a marching band being played by a boombox. They couldn't even afford a real marching band to be in the background. Yeah, so they're having a big game against an invisible football, baseball team with an invisible marching band.
Go! Hamsters, take that!
Yeah, we're Happy Valley Hamsters. Seriously, what kind of school and sports team would actually have a hamster for a mascot? It's definitely the ideal icon if it's a children's pet that can easily be killed if stepped on. No! And just look at their cheers. I could just laugh at them all day.
Take that ball! Kill them all! Shoot their girlfriends, burn their houses, kill their extended family! Go team!
You're supposed to do things that uplift the crowd and get them going, not say things like, "Go team, we'll kill your family if you don't win!" What happened? Go team! Wait, hold on. Who are you? I busted in because you're reviewing a bad movie that portrays cheerleaders like total sex objects. You thought lollipops and chainsaws was bad? Look at this train wreck, will you? And then we see the cheerleaders sitting right next in the bleachers with a bunch of, with other groups of cliques that literally have their labels onto it, including the druggies and the super nerds. Then we cut to the reform school that's actually called, oh wait, Blessed Virgin Sacrifice Reform School for Girls, which is actually run by one of the teachers who is obviously the most flamboyantly eccentric villains, ever.
Good morning, girls! Let's have today's prayer. Oh my god!
Good morning, girls. I'm speaking of our way. Let's get to work. Oh, and they even bought illegal weapons to school. No one has even bothered to search their bags at an alternative school. It turns out that he is plotting out the scheme of the Happy Valley cheerleaders because he really hates cheerleaders. Yep, he wanted to be one himself. Okay, what the hell? Isn't he like 40-something years old? Why would a male staff, why would an adult man, who's not even a student at the school, but a staff, even try out for a cheerleading squad? I mean, it's a student organization, right?
So, you won't even let me be on your stupid little cheerleading squad, eh? Well, you're doomed. Doomed! Doomed!
And I spit on your cute little cheerleader shoes. You suck. You really, really, really suck. And I look so good in this skirt.
Wow. Like, go have one of those animals that give milk at the supermarket.
Oh, and you know what? It even has more stupid sound effects. God, this movie's starting to look more like a cartoon than the Magic Island. Before we cut back to the nerds playing Star Wars and Star Trek. And why the hell does one of the kids have the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars duct taped to his helmet? He's like a mentally depressed 10-year-old kid in that helmet. But then the gay schoolmaster then decides to form a rally with his Catholic schoolgirls against the Happy Valley cheerleaders.
We're here to destroy the very symbols of pornographic sleaze, the cheerleaders of the internet invaders.
I don't know about internet corruption and shit. I've already been there through the Digimon series. I mean, we already see the negative effects of the digital world doing that already. Except it's pointing it as the bad guy! And this has probably gotta be the worst edited fight sequence I'd ever seen in my life. Hold on, did you see that? They don't even have stunt people. They just switch out blow-up dolls in between edits to do the physically impossible stuff without having, I don't know, the puppet strings like a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. At least that looked more real than this. And this later forces the cheerleaders to combat them and learn ninjutsu. So then the weird headmaster then meets up with this guy and some underground thug to help come up with better plans to get those cheerleaders. A guy who has bright light pieces in a world map and masking tape on his t-shirt into an X.
Use this information only when you absolutely must.
Oh, important plot points for the end of the movie. Jeez, I wish I could open it now.
So anyway, what should I call you? Mr. No Name? Mr. Mysterious? Mr. Unknown?
Just call me X.
And this is why cheerleading has become a very difficult and dangerous sport to be a part, because they want to make sure that the girls they recruit are not bimbos portrayed by the media like this. If only the media chose not to portray cheerleaders like this. Or I could kick your ass right now. Oh, you're fighting against that. I see. Now, what's your name? Oh, call me T. T. Leader. T. Leader. I'll call you T. All right, here. Oh, be careful now. Cause watch what I can do. Hey! I'll be back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Then after some more ninjutsu training, they go back to the secret meeting with the nerds and the schoolgirl. Oh, come on! How the hell is he being slapped? He's obviously being slapped by an invisible hand. The guy is actually being interrogated by one of the reform schoolgirls to put more dirty pictures up on the internet of the Happy Valley cheerleaders. And then the cheerleaders meet up with the headmaster at some place in the middle of nowhere.
What did we ever do to you?
You only wouldn't let me be on the coolest cheerleading squad in high school, maybe the whole planet. You only ruined my life. You destroyed me. You dismembered me. You pull out my heart and throw it on the ground and smash it, and then you pull it, stuck it in a disposal and turn it on.
And again, more silly, unrealistic fighting that's just easily laughable.
Dismember them! Dismember them! I mean...
Exterminate all land animals at will, and happy hunting!
I mean, seriously, they couldn't even get people to even be on the set to perform some of the most basic martial art moves, including the physically impossible stunts that require puppet strings. And then we find that the computer geeks can actually get into military weapons somehow. Oh, and now the helmet guy now has a Mr. Potato Head on his head. I mean, first a starship model from Star Wars, a satellite dish, and now that. What more crazy stuff can he put on there? Then the Happy Valley cheerleaders meet up with the Reform Girl School sluts, and it turns out they have a secret power to transform into a mega monster.
You now, cheerleader ninjas.
Gentlemen, behold! A not so cliche lunatic scientist! Oh, they are able to do this because I have genetically engineered the ability in humans to transform into anything they fucking want to! But who's there now? Why? I go by the name of Dr. Lunatic! Why? Because I am fucking one! And what the hell happened to you? Okay, you're a scientist. Why the hell are you wearing a winter coat? Oh, this is a lab coat! I just got a gray animal, ripped its color from its fur, and applied it to my coat! Because the white one is way too cliche! And the same thing with my hair! This is my dye potion! And it's permanent, motherfucker! My god. This obviously doesn't look real. Oh yeah, run away from the piece of building that's obviously not coming at us! Seriously, that's all the special effects they could afford? I mean, I know this is a B movie, but there's some internet reviewing pundits out there that can make better movies than these idiots can. I mean, if you're using worse special effects than I am in my reviews, stop making movies altogether! So they get to the computer nerds, sci-fi nerds, and then they're able to hack into the military software and bring the Transformer reject down, with toy airplanes and spaceships hanging on strings. Then after that, the headmaster runs away from the cops, who obviously are not driving a police car but an imitation, and then they catch him.
Way too complicated. We're popular and they're not. That's all that matters.
And that is Cheerleader Ninjas. One of the most batshit crazy, mindfuckery, extremely offensive stereotype movie that has yet to come out! Already sports month is gonna be a disaster. What could you possibly throw at me? Oh god. No!